Hello everyone, welcome back to Canary Class. Another transfer video for you today. And today is Jordan Hugill, who is going to be leaving Norwich City to join West Bromwich Albion on a season-long loan. No option to buy, so he will be back at Carrow Road next season, regardless of what happens with West Brom. They're looking very good on the Championship at the minute. But it's a shame for Jordan. It was kind of obvious as soon as Josh Sargent came through the door, it'd either be Adam Eder or Jordan Hugill, and everything we'd heard from the summer was that Eder would be staying no matter what. So I left Jordan as a bit of a spare part, really. Don't really need four strikers in the way that Norwich play with just the one up top. Jordan wants game time, that's quite clear. I think West Brom's a really good move for him, actually. I'm surprised that he's gone that high end of the Championship tier because I expected them to get, well, minimum top six and potentially even top two this season. So the fit as well with Ismail is such a good style for him. I think we saw with Carlton Morris how well he's done at Barnsley under Ismail. Daryl DK as well, very physical forward. DK is a bit more removed than Hugo. If you're a West Brom fan, I'll go on to what Hugo offers shortly. But yeah, it's a fantastic move for him with delivery and everything. That's so key, and that's just what we've been missing. I struggled to see what we looked in him and looked at Daniel Farke's system and thought that is going to be a perfect match. You can see that we wanted alternatives to Timu Pukki and Adam Eder last season. I get that. He wasn't really a Jordan Rhodes style where he's a poacher. He craves service, and the kind of service that we offered was never going to match with what he could do. Obviously, 5 goals for us. A brilliant character in the changing room. I felt like you saw the Twitter videos from the club. He's always there. He's always boosting people up and really getting behind the team. And even on himself, even on his own socials, you could see that whilst there was obviously frustration there that he wanted to play more, he's always backed the team. And I respect him for that. He seems like a really good character. And we wish him all the best, I think, at Norwich. There's no ill fate there for him or anything like that. I think a lot of fans really appreciate what he's done whilst he's, I think 10 years ago, if he was in this Norwich team under a Paul Lambert, I think we'd be looking and saying about him a lot differently to what we are now in terms of, I still feel he's very similar to what Grant Holt was. And we know how much of a legendary status he has at the club. So just about the developing, changing times and the style that we play with now is very similar across the board in the Championship and the Premier League. And Jordan Hugill just doesn't really fit into that. What is he? West Brom fans, we watch this thinking, what is he? How many goals is he going to score? I think if you get him the service, he can easily get into double figures quite comfortably. I've watched a couple of West Brom games this season under Ismail and watched a lot of him under a lot of his Barnsley side, obviously when Norwich were in the Championship with them. And he's very direct in terms of those long throws from furlong and getting it up that pitch quickly. Hugo will definitely be a target man. There's no pace there. There's intelligent movement in the box, but there's no getting behind. He's not a runner at all. But he's very, very good at winning fouls. He's a bit of a shithouse in that in terms of he will jostle with defenders a lot and be able to win a lot of aerial battles, even though he's not absolutely giant in terms of height. He's decent size, but physicality-wise, he's very difficult to get off the ball once he's on it, and unless he wants to win a cheap free kick for his side. If you whip the balls in and the long throws, he will get the headers, he will get the knock-ins. I can see him scoring at least 10 there if he's played regularly, which hopefully he does. There's not really other West Brom forwards. I know they've been playing. Callum Robinson up top, I see him as almost a false 9, really, in terms of what he offers. Grady Diangana as well in there, that those kind of wingers that can provide the service for Hugo. And like I say, the furlong long throw, watching it against Sheffield United and thinking, yeah, that is perfect for a big man up there, and that's exactly what Jordan Hugill is. He's, like I say, great atmosphere in the changing rooms, and played really well in the couple of games that he had to take over from Timu Pukki. There was obviously Coventry in the cup, he played well, Bristol City at home, where we actually crossed the ball in and he scored. Like I was saying, in the start of the season as well, we put a couple of long balls into spots where we were losing games, just not quite really in the Farke system straight away, and he was winning everything. So he's definitely a threat in the air, definitely good in the box, and he's a solid Championship player. I can see why no one takes a risk on him in the Premier League, because no one really plays unless you're a Burnley, which, again, they're a bit more developed in terms of kind of player they can get now. But he's not, doesn't really fit into any kind of Premier League system where you play it tiki taka or anything like that. He's not got that pace, that extra yard of pace, or that maybe that intelligent movement that Timu Pukki has, for example, who also doesn't have the most pace, but he's got that clever movement. in and around just before he gets into the box, on the shoulder, those sort of things, which Hugo just does lack. But he's a fantastic Championship signing. I wish him all the best. I think West Brom fans will be very happy with him in terms of, like I say, he's a bit of a shit house. He'll definitely get behind the side and be fully in it and really be a magnificent voice in the change room. He will be expecting very, very high standards from everyone at the football club. He wants to win. He is a winner. Obviously won the Championship title with us. Wish him all the best. I think he will, like I say, and your system worked really, really well with that. A lot of balls into the box is key for him, especially in the air. He's very, very good. There's not many better that I've seen in Norwich shirt that they can win a ball so well in terms of their height as well. But yeah, hope for the best for Jordan Hugill. Hope you enjoy, West Brom fans. If you've liked this video, just click a like on it, subscribe, and we'll see you very shortly. See ya.